Cargando partida. Vamos a ir por donde iba, que es revisar la jodida... Habla con este, ¿no?
Kalan be with you. What brings you to me? Are you here to pay your tithe?
I'm not here to pay anything.
Voy a darle.
All who stay here must pay their tithe to honor Kalan. But let's get to the point. As the highest suggester, I don't have much free time, as I'm sure you understand. I've had a report that you spoke to Eli, the prisoner. If you two made any sort of agreement, then you should forget it now. If he is going to complete his re-education, his spirit must be reforged. And I am not going to let anyone get in the way of that. He must be saved from himself. You understand?
Suggestion?
The correction of those who have strayed from the path of the pure. As the High Suggester, I assist the minds and souls of the lost to return to Kalan's ways through suggestion. Kalan's will works through a skill all clerics must learn. The mind must be free from false teachings. The body pure, free of the poison of ELEX. Only then can we be at one with Kalan and his community. As a patriarch, it is my job to guide and advise. The will of Kalan clears the mind.
Joder, hay un neto en esta cinemática por culero. Pero bueno. Hola gente, ya estamos aquí dándole caña al jodido jueguitos.
How do you clear someone's mind?
Through suggestion, we have developed technology, implants that allow us to guide the minds of others. It takes training, but it means we can bring people back to the pure path, or suggest to them that they do things that will assist us. It is an art that only the clerics understand.
Do you use suggestion on the other factions?
When necessary. But suggestion is a tricky art, and it is always better if you can persuade someone instead of manipulating their mind. That said, suggestion is a useful weapon when necessary. I wish we could use it freely on the Alps, but they have proven to be resistant. Some say it is because they are strong of mind, others that it is because they have been poisoned. But I think the answer is more straightforward. Their commanders are using an extreme form of brainwashing on them already. Their minds are already being controlled.
¿Y eso a mí de qué me sirve? Como juego, jodía. La jodida oscura. Gente, la ludopatía me puede. Total, eso es una iglesia secuestradora. Cónchale, ¿están aquí todo el mundo? ¿Qué concha le pasa aquí? ¿Cómo carajo me vieron? ¿Se quitó Kiski? ¿Quién coño?
Hey, yes, you. I'm looking for some Chad, a whiny little. Look, have you seen any outlaws?
What the fuck are you doing here? You better leave now. Well, just fuck off.
Maybe later.
Stop it now. Well, just fuck off, will you?
¿Que me matan? Ah, porque atravesé una pared.
Did I invite you?
Oh, thanks for being there.
That could have gone badly.
¿Qué le pasó a esta? ¿Me apareció de la pared? ¿Y estos bugs? ¿Qué tal capullo qué?
What the fuck do you want?
Did I invite you?
¿Tú crees la más pro o qué? Necesito creer yo. Esto que pueda... que no me dejen robar, tío.
There's nothing for you here. Yes, just leave.
Cabrones, no me dejan robar, No toca narices que flipa. ¿Por dónde iba yo? Mamones, os mataré a todos como me toqué las narices. Ya que robar más cosas aquí, ¿no? ¿Cómo que aquí faltan paredes o qué? Vale, vale, este edificio nos falta registrar toda la zona y tal. Ok. Yo voy a entrar por esa puerta, ok. Ahí estaban los tontos lava, bien. Ya madre, me cachento. Ya dormiré yo en una de esas y me recuperaré. Aquí está todo robado, ¿no? Y no sé, no me enseña que está bien, que no está bien. Esta gente... yo soy medio lerdo, ¿sabes? Coño. Es que lo cogí cuando me iba a acostar a dormir, gente. Lo que te quiero decir. Cogí eso cuando me iba a... Lo otro no lo vio, el tontillo. Lo que lo podría matar, ¿no? Le robo el equipamiento. No había nada. Yo que irme a dormir. Cama. La mañana. A ver si no le lava el cerebro a aquel muchacho. ¿El tío viene para acá? Sí, el tío viene para acá. Acá, puy. El tío me tiene vigilado, el muy cañazo. Que me vigila, cabrón. Sí. Me van a ir a robar el cigarrillo, vamos a ver. A ver si es bonito, ¿no? Hay que darle un poco de que te cueste. Claro, para robar un cigarrillo porque como que tampoco me vale mucho. Yo voy a robar el jodido H. Anda, no, mira. Me sigue. Qué raro. Esto es lo de estar jugando con inteligencia artificial. O te robo el cigarro. Falta robarte la jarra, pero... Aquí no hay nada más, gente. Vámonos. Ya he ido mangando menos lo que hay ahí adentro, que está un poco complicado. La nariz esto. ¿Quién falta aquí? Está este. La podemos liar y robárselo rápido. Y que no se dé cuenta. Pero claro, para eso tendría que entrar rápido, pillarlo. No se enterara al muy tonto el culo.
Get the hell out of here. Watch that guy.
Pero me largo de tranqui. Mira por mí. Eso no. Mira por mí la peña. Que viene por mí, no os canséis, mamones. Hostia. ¿Estás cansado? ¿Está molesto? Está molesta. Molesto. Hostia, te ves mucho mejor ahora, gato. Creo, nada. Vale. Ok.
Get your report to Reinhold immediately. I wouldn't hang around. I'd go there now.
No sé a quién tengo que ir. A ver, ¿qué me he pillado? ¿A qué tengo que visitar?
Get out of here. That's it. Get out of here.
Ya que no puedo estar aquí.
I want to trade.
Right you are. I'll show you what you can buy at your rank.
Tampoco es que puedo usar mucha mierda aquí. No, necesito un montón de destreza. Y fuerza, pato. Bueno, me le fuerza nada. Esta gente son los que tienen lo que yo necesito para... casco, no... O sea, ¿hay algo aquí que me mejoraba? No, me empeora. Nada que... No hay nada, ¿eh? Me caché en todo, soy unos mierdas. ¿Con qué tengo que yo hablar tú, mamones? Guarda partida. Esto de aquí abajo. A probar. No sé dónde estoy yendo ya. Ya te me he perdido. ¿Dónde está el Tolai este, no?
Get out of here.
Ok.
That's it. Get out of here.
¿Qué?
Get out of here.
Too easy.
Get out of here. That's it. Get out of here.
La calle en todo va a ser difícil, ¿eh? A ver cómo nos la liamos. Cabrón, pilla todo. ¿Que me pongo lo de hurto? Claro, que lo del hurto está todo un poco por culero, por lo que veo yo. Equipamiento, hurto. Ok. Rock mayúscula. No me sale nada. Rock mayúscula pone. Bueno, es un robot, tampoco creo que me tenga que salir algo. Vamos a probar con... Aquí tampoco que veo personas. Robot. Voy a probar con... No me sale nada. Aquí hay mucho pesado, ¿no? A ver qué me manda aquí. Coge esto y así. Uf, lo tengo jodido. No sale nada, ¿eh? ¿Pero roba? Qué raro. Guay. Me pilla una espada. Lo mejor que tiene. Uy, a ver si está mejor. ¡Oh! Me mejora. Oh, pues ya está. Ya está. La partida. Me falta coger más mierda, pero no sé. Yo con la espada ya te contesto. Falta poder robar aquello sin tener que acercarme. Porque hablan desde que entre. Encontró, no. Bloqueo de mayúscula.
Get out of here. That's it. Get out of here.
Cárgate de aquí, dice.
Get out of here.
Los tíos se pensaban que estoy aquí, tío. Ah, esto es una mierda.
Get out of here.
Replacing people with technology. See where that got the old world.
You're saying machines were responsible for the comet?
The clerics are dying out as Magellan is beginning to live again. You think that's a coincidence?
¿Me pilló qué? Ok, me pilla porque... Vale. Porque está ese tontillo aquí. Ese tontillo se tiene que ir. ¿Dónde es ese tonto celar que se no se iba siempre? Vale, ese se larga, ese otro también se va para allá. A ver si funcionó. Vale. Vamos para allá. Estoy más robando que haciendo otra cosa, gente. Yo no sé. No creo que me estáis yendo bien.
Hey, you! I need an adjustable wrench and a set of retaining rings. And, if you are up for it, bring me a weapons-grade ELEX battery, a pressurized air intake valve, and what was the last?
I'll send someone to get them for you.
Stop! Weren't you assigned to support me?
Help with what? What is it you do here?
Hold back the forces of hell. And I'm talking literally, not figuratively. I think I will have to get the tool myself. Next you will send me someone who can't even recognize a screwdriver. The machines we build and maintain here, they are all that will stop the owls. But, do I get the resources I need to do the job properly? Do I, hell?
What's got you so stressed?
We used to work. We used to make things and think of the future. But now everything we do is for combat. I didn't become a mechanic for that, but I suppose we all have to do our duty if this war is to be won.
It sounds like you think your work is important.
Now, you're sounding like a legate. This isn't ego. This isn't about me. This is about getting the equipment our forces need. You don't think that's important? We are the only ones who can really stop the owls. That takes a toll. That means everything here has to go smoothly. That means I've got to get production running at full capacity. And it means I need someone to take care of some of the day-to-day things, while I get all this working properly.
Teach me something.
It's done.
Este capullo. Pues lo de armadura me va que de lujo. Ah, pero tengo que ponerme las otras cosas, es verdad.
Pay me, and I'll help you.
Deal. It's not like I have time to waste. I need you to get me a set of replacement parts. With all the mechanics we've lost recently, we are chronically undermanned here. So, this list has been sitting here waiting to be sorted. If you're available, I need you to get over to my supplier and get me those parts, okay?
No problem.
Thanks. I'll see you when you get back. Good luck. We need those parts.
Where can I find your supplier?
He's a trader. He sets up business near the gate during the late evening hours.
Ah, mierda, tengo que estar esperando la hora. Una planta de arriba.
Routine running without error.
Yo quería hacer más cosillas con el robot, pero bueno. Robos sexuales de estos. Oh, una taza. Me valía más robarle aquella mierda a esta pantalla. No veo un carajo. Pero aquí hay algo para robar. Aquí se puso molesto, pero me la peló. Vale, no me han pillado, ¿no? Veo robot de mierda. La lámpara. Sería guay robar este mecánico. Ah, ahora viene conmigo. Se acabó. Uy, ¿qué tengo por aquí? Creía que iba a ser más guay, pero no. No sé si ese es mío o no. Esto es gratis. ¿Esto del coloso es parte de una misión o qué? Además me viene guay tener un colosillo. Hostia, la se llama. Me viene de lujo robarme esto. Gente, esta partida va a estar de tranqui ya porque estoy cansado. Estoy viejo ya. Aquí contigo. Aquí no hay nadie. Creo que aquí no hay nadie. Pero bueno, más para mí. Me han mangado todo y más. Tengo una llama que no puedo usar. Vaya jodiendo también. ¿No me puede servir para algún lado? No, va. Ya esto oscuro lo que joder. Y eso que esta gente son lo que mejor va a mi Will. Es el mecánico, ¿no? Los cabrones son los que mejor va para mi Wii, pero por lo demás me tocan las narices. Y entonces, claro, tengo ese rollo de te voy a joder. Si puedo pillarme todo lo tuyo, me lo pillo. ¿Verdad? Estoy más perdido en este jodido mapa. Y una bebida ahora aquí tirada en el suelo. Bien. ¿Me vale? ¿Dónde carajo estoy? ¿Por qué hemos estado ya?
You didn't come here to pray, did you? I can spot the devout. And you don't look like you're here to ask for divine assistance, am I right?
You're wrong. I'm here for Kalan.
Really? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who didn't want to see the truth about themselves. You know, there is a reason why I wanted to talk to you. For all the thirst for knowledge in this place, people can be a little focused. They want logic, straight answers. They forbid anyone from looking deeper into things. And that's crazy. I mean, knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom brings you closer to Kalan. So what's wrong with getting some answers? Which brings me to you. I'm betting you have answers, and I'm betting you're the curious type.
Does Kalan approve of betting?
Yes. No. Who knows? I mean, some of those texts are hard to work out. Unless you just believe what people say they mean. But then I guess that's why I keep getting in trouble. So, are you going to help me?
Teach me something.
Esta que me puede destruir la jodida. Hostia, la de comercio. Vale, vale, vale. Recibe más experiencia de los enemigos que mata. Ole, esto. Es lo que quería yo. Ya está. Los demás quedan un poco por culo. Vale, sí, más experiencia. Esta es la buena. Que quería yo que ya lo conseguimos. Desde aquí no hay mucho más.
Tell me your problem.
Have you ever heard of the prophet Arvid?
No. Should I have?
Oh, yeah. He's the founder of our order. The reason why the clerics exist.
Tell me about Arvid.
Well, sure, okay. Like I said, he's the founder of our order. He was born about 200 years ago, we think. And he was the first to be enlightened by Kalan. After the comet hit, it was his burden and his privilege to lead people into a new future, to save those who had survived. The first followers were here, in the Horde. They had saved technology from destruction, and Kalan showed them how that technology could be used to help all the people of Magalan. They reached out to others, but not everyone listened. You can see what became of the rest when you look to Tavar.
Esto se va a traer en el examen, gente. Ja.
What did Arvid do?
He wrote the rules that have bound us here in the Horde. And our ancestors began research on how ELEX could be used for the good of all. With it, even though our community was small, we were able to defend ourselves from the malice of the godless.
All seems a bit vague.
Yes, I know. I mean, some details have been lost in time. Some believe Arvid still remains among us, although that is nonsense. Some uneducated people wanted to proclaim him a god, even during his lifetime, but he always spurned this idea. It is likely that he saw his time coming. According to the lore, grief about the unreasonableness of people tore him apart from the inside. And when he could take the pain no longer, it is said that he left the people with the words of Kalan and went into the Great Light. Scholars are still arguing to this day about what the Great Light is exactly. Some say that he rose to heaven, to Kalan. Others claim that he set forth to find the reason for the crater. But that's exactly my point. I want to know more, but only certain scholars are allowed to see the text. But there's something about Arvid, something about those early works that doesn't make sense. And I can't work out why. But will they let me in the archives to study his writings? No. I sneaked in, they threw me out. I was lucky to avoid re-education. Concentrate on what's right here, right now, they told me. It is only possible to change the future if you draw the correct conclusions from the past.
No la de cabeza. Yo me quiero hacer de los archivos.
Access to the archives.
No. Well, yeah, that would be great. But for now, I just need a book.
Y necesito un montón de
All
cosas.
that I want is a copy of Arvid's teachings. There has to be a written copy, or a recorded copy somewhere. It's just not available to us out here. And that bugs me. So, do you think you can get into the archives and get it for me?
So, why don't you ask if you can work in the archives?
You think I haven't thought of that? I'm barred. Punishment for breaking in. And I've no idea when they'll allow me back. I would like to give you the following, in any case, before you are on your way. I am certain that I can get something from the recordings that will be of use to all of us. Then, maybe, I'll finally understand what our purpose is.
Pero oye, ¿cómo carajo consigo yo entrar en los archivos? Que es un sitio donde tengo que entrar y me cuesta un huevo.
Why is this book so secret?
Because we are to serve Kalan in combat and not to interpret his words. They say we are missing the necessary vision to understand his divine message. But I would like to learn that for myself instead of having it spoon-fed to me. Maybe it's nothing, but I can't let it go.
What can you tell me about the archives?
It's a store of knowledge from before the comet hit, and it is where all information found in the rest of the world is brought. Our archivists are attempting to glean all sorts of information from the scraps of data we were able to retrieve from outside the Horde. The work is very time-intensive, so the archivists don't like it at all when people interrupt their work. So, they will have you thrown out if you manage to get into the archives without authorization.
¿Cómo consigo la autorización?
I will get you the book from the archives.
Thank you. This is one mystery I can't wait to solve.
Any suggestions for how I get into the archives?
I've been thinking about that, and there are 3 ways. You could watch to see when Carl, the guard on the archives, leaves his post. That might take a few hours, and I personally have never seen him leave his post. But hey, he has to move at some point, doesn't he? Or you could access the security console and put your name on the access list. But the simplest and most obvious solution is for you to join the clerics.
No. Vamos a la complicada de... Este tío... Bueno, ya he dicho que ese tío no se mueve de allí. Jodienda. Esa complicada de... El tiempo no me mola. Vamos a ver. Vale, estamos... En esta zona aquí. Me la pela esto. De por aquí. Y nos faltaría... Esta es la zona central. Ok. Nos faltaría la zona... Ya, ¿qué coño me ha salido aquí? Una de hierro, vale, para mí. Mira de hierro aquí tirada también. A mí. Ay, guay. Basura para mí. Vamos para allá. Aquí no habrá panfleto, esto que es sólido. Esto es sólido y no hay panfleto aquí para pillar. Vale, me falta revisar todo el lateral este. Y luego ya nos vamos a la zona central y miramos un poco qué hay en la zona central. Y ya después nos vamos a meternos, a colarnos en la mierda esa. Esto es aquí por donde vinimos, ¿no? De los robots gigantes. Ok, nada. Tengo espada nueva. Me supe ya para la vieja. Ya jodienda. Arma. Receta. Una receta. Quiero la receta. El arma. Y lo de trabajo. Carné. A ver, espérate. Carne deshidratada. Quería que era un carné. No, era carne. Veo a aquella gente que estaba molesta, que por qué está. Pero bueno, no sé. El rollo es, vamos a hablar con esta gente. Tenemos que descubrir todo de esta zona, pillar toda la mierda que podamos.
A visitor, whatever brings you to the Horde. Welcome, I guess. Say, how well do you know the area outside the Horde? I guess you can take care of yourself if you've managed to.
Uy, te quiere que saca fuera a liar la
What's that to you?
Well, you see, if you can handle yourself, I could use your help.
What do you need help with?
Necesito saber
A
cosas.
squad of combat mechs has gone haywire. They're refusing remote shutdown and are attacking anything that moves. I sent a recovery party to attempt a reset, but they're late making their report. I've got to find out what happened to the recovery party and what's gone wrong with those mechs. There's another squad of mechs due off the assembly line, and I need to know what's gone wrong before they go haywire too. It's probably a faulty batch of AI chips. That's my guess. But I need someone to go out there and check the chipsets so I can check them.
So, you're some sort of mechanic?
Mechanic? I'm a legate, responsible for procuring materials, producing new mechs, and repairing our mech squadrons, among other duties. Sure, the other legates are out there using their skills and suggestions to take the fight forward. But we're here giving the Horde the mechs that keep us safe.
Okay, I'll bring you the AI chips.
Good. I hope I'm right about this.
Pero yo creo que
And
son
I
bichos.
hope it's just one batch that's affected. If this is a problem with the AI chip design, we'll have to track down all the AI chips of that design before more mechs go homicidal. Get me those AI chips and make it fast, will you? Fast like, I need those chips now.
Joder, vaya sencilla,
Where can I find these mechs?
Well, they were supposed to be on a trial run out to the border with Tavar, but as far as I know, they only got a short distance from the Horde. Let me upload their location beacons to your adjutor. Now, I'm not promising their trackers are working. Not if everything else is malfunctioning.
And if these coordinates are wrong?
Well, the recovery team said they'd found the mechs out by the old world runway. So there's a good chance they're still there.
Runway?
An old airstrip where planes used to... That doesn't matter. It's a big concrete road. Head out of the Hort and go west. You'll find it.
Concrete runway to the west. Got it. Why don't you fix those mechs yourself?
Oh, no, I've had no field training. Assembly lines, manufacturing and repair in a nice warm workshop. That's what I do.
How can I be promoted to legate?
You'll have to prove yourself to the Judicators. You should start by talking to Judicator Reinhold up in the Citadel. You'll find him more approachable than Ulbricht. We're short of personnel, so he would welcome a new acolyte.
¿Qué se va? La partida. Me vale. Ya no, contigo no. Digo, no me vale. Vale, tengo todo lo que me vale. Guay. Y no se ha enterado. Le he robado una resetaca. También tengo una resetaca de un... Es de tú que le voy a pillar hasta esto. Ole. Me los rollo, Ramona. Vale. Y esto es gratis. Aquí, en medio de esta. Mira esta. Ole. Ah, y aquí no hay nada más. O sea que me vas a ir para abajo. Ok. Y aquí hay una edificación. Mantenimiento. Me puedo pillar aquí de mantenimiento. Cama. El mantenimiento no tiene nada. Ay, macho. Aquí es donde duerme y todo. Pues ese tiene nombre propio. Y aquí hay una mesa de trabajo. Ok. Estoy guardando mucho porque cuando me da la lío. O sea que, gente, voy a guardar.
Hey, do you have my package?
What package?
What? Oh, excuse me. Just forget it.
Who are you waiting around here for?
For the package. Well, the guy with the package. That's why I asked for the package. And as you don't have the package, then we don't have anything to talk about.
What are you doing here?
I'm a chemist. I mix things to keep the mechs from seizing up. Just a simple chemist, that's all.
Carisma 4.
No. Tell me more about what you do here.
I mix things. In fact, I have to get to work. So if you finish with the questions, I have stuff to do. See you around.
Vamos a ver si puedo preguntarle poniéndome algo de carisma. Me sube la carisma. ¿Cuál es el que me sube? No. Mira, los libros toca experiencia. Vamos a mirar los libros, coño, que lo tengo aquí pendiente. Oh. Vale, nada. Tengo más mierda de esta. Vamos a tener un montón de notas. Ok. Algo que me dé mucho. Manual. Ok. Hostia, para construir un coloso de combate. Es objeto de misión, o sea que tengo... Estas grabaciones... ¿Por qué tengo tantas grabaciones, tío? Ah, coño, espérate. Me falta ponerme los objetivos. A ver. Salud. Aumenta la fuerza de la vida de combate. No, nada. No. Ok, y aquí no tengo nada. Espera. Aquí tampoco voy a tener nada. A ver si puedo.
What do you know about the chem dealing here?
Ahora no me sirve la mierda de tráfico de
What
drogas.
should I know about it?
That's what I want to know.
Well, you know, it's what I want to know too. And I don't know anything about it. Not without clawing some information out of someone. I mean, if you were to claw it out of me, then okay. But otherwise, I won't say anything more about it.
Claw? What are you talking about?
A claw. Doesn't that give you claws for thought? No, sorry. I must have had the wrong idea about you.
You've been accused of dealing chems here in the Horde.
That's a lie. A complete lie. That's more of a lie than any other lie I could think of. Lie, 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 lie.
Do you have anything to trade?
Trade? Do I look like a trader? No, I don't have anything to trade.
You don't have anything to trade?
Well, I might not be a trader, but I suppose I could do some trading for a few things.
Let's do some business.
Okay then, let me know what you have to trade.
Te tome bien de lujo. Este es el ladrón. Hostia, yo tengo tan poca mierda. Moneta camuflaje. Vale, le voy a vender mierda. Tengo mucha mierda. Las hachas estas. Hacha de heli no. Hacha oxidada, sí. Mandoble también. Ya tengo la mía. Esta no sé. Arco de guerra, arco de casa. Aquí espada de guerrero, está 55, 75. Esto no me da ningún atributo. Vale. En esto tengo esta mierda que no sirve para nada. Esto no me mola. Esto me empeora. Esto me empeora. Amuleto nanay, que lo uso para todo. Y aquí, ¿qué tengo para venderle? Tengo un montón de mierda para venderle. Esto lo voy a vender todo, ¿no? Los libros. Podría vendérselo. La foto también la podría vender, pero no sé. Vale, con esto tengo. Voy a comprarme el amuleto de 400. Sí, me daría. Eso me daría fabricación. No sé si me merece la pena, tío. Una mierda de fabricación, nada más. Eso me pongo un objeto y tal. Esta transacción. Es que no me deja usar la garra. ¿Qué tal? O sea, qué bueno. Vengo de aquí. Voy a hablar con esta señora. Uy, ahí había aquí. No, contigo no. Hierro, bien. Aquí está la otra puerta. Bien. Que una mina de azufre. Más, mierda, no es de oro. No nada más que sea de oro, gente. Está como más provechito. Uy, ¿qué hay aquí? Aquí hay objetos. Mina de hierro. Mochila. Mina de hierro. Aquí escondido, apartado de todo. ¿Por qué será? Ok. Hemos hecho muchas cosas. Si te metes aquí, hemos encontrado cosillas también. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo pendiente. Vamos a darle caña. Este Robert me pone nervioso.
The mechs that went into Abessa pretty much killed that whole party.
There were too many of them ready for us.
Nothing is free in life.
Este es el único que tiene algo importante que decirme. Ok. Dietri. No sé quién es. Creo que la con este con el que tenía que hablar, ¿no?
So, you're here to report for initiation.
Initiation?
Instruction. Education. A preparation for readiness. My name is Dietrich, and it is my job to ready all new initiates for the trials that will face them. But before you ask any more questions, let's get one thing clear. All the free people need to be properly trained if we want to survive what's coming. Those Albs want to destroy us all. I won't accept a lack of discipline. I expect loyalty, hard work, application, and results.
What, do you think I'd still be alive if I didn't know that already?
A lot of people say that. And yet, here are the factions, at war with each other, instead of clearing the wreckage of the old world to build the new.
So you don't want the war?
What sane person wants a war? But, as we've got one, so it's come down to who wins it. And I want our leaders to be the ones who rebuild this world. If you want to progress, then that's what I need to see. That's what Kalan expects. It is what you should demand of yourself.
If the training's so strict, how come you're just sitting around?
I do so every day, and my tasks aren't easy. I take care of internal matters and coordinate training. And I get into the field when I can. You have to stay sharp to provide the best training, and to understand our enemy. If we are to work with the free people, if the clerics are to save the free people from the Alps, this is what we must do.
What do you want me to do?
Someone has been undermining the training program we have here. Some of the initiates have been caught taking chems. I mean, it's a crazy thing to do, but Some people do it to gain an edge, but end up becoming addicts. Look at the Alps. I need to find who is bringing this poison in and selling it to our initiates. You don't have something to do with it, do you?
Without proof, you should keep accusations like that to yourself.
I wanted to test your reaction. You'd be tied up and neck-deep in jackal shit by now if I really thought you were behind it. Remember that, if you get tempted in the future. But whoever it is, I want these bastards dealt with. And if you found one set, can you find these assholes too? I want you to track them down wherever they are, in the Hort or beyond. Are you with me?
About the ELEX smuggling. Why do you trust me with this?
You weren't here when all this started, so you can't be part of it. But this isn't just blind trust and hope. I'll be watching you and making sure you stick to the task.
I will find the criminals behind this.
Vale.
Good. My information says that the ELEX is coming from somewhere to the south. There's a recon post there in the ruins of an old fort. Start there and turn everything upside down if you have to. If our people don't cooperate, show them this warrant. And tell them I want answers. That will be all. Dismissed.
Ok, tengo documentos, tengo el papeleo. Que no he leído, pero lo tengo. O sea que aquí no hay nada. Menuda estafa. Creo que aquí iba a haber algo, pero no. Estamos otra vez en la sala de inicio. Coño, lo puedo coger. No roba. Ok, y ahí está la salida. Legado, legado. Este es el único importante aquí. Vamos a guardar. Vale, vale. Al final de tanto rollo y era por el rollo de la droga, tío. Joder, macho. Menor moña. Deja las drogas.
If you're here to train with me, then forget it. If I see you running around with an holstered weapon, you're going to get a very painful weapons safety lesson. You have to earn the right to train here, Initiate.
Coño, no tengo lo de combate. Bate 3, yo sí tengo, coño.
Understood.
That is what I want to hear.
Vale. Nada. Vale.
We don't work together, we won't stand a chance.
Porque yo no tengo nivel de combate. Este me lo como. Con esta creo que no puedo hablar ni nada. Vaya mierda. Vamos a guardar y lo dejamos por aquí, gente. Al final no había tanto rollo por lo que se ve. Que me buscaron y tal, se quedaron molestos, pero no...
Here we go.